Long, long ago, before towers touched the clouds and machines roared across the earth, the sky lived close, very close, to the ground. It was so near that anyone could reach up and brush the clouds with their fingertips. Children would play by tugging at strands of mist. Women would dry their clothes on the soft folds of the sky. And old men would tie prayers to the stars that hovered just above their rooftops. The sky was not just air and clouds, it was alive. It listened, it watched, and sometimes, it even whispered. It brought rain when the crops needed a drink, cool breezes when the sun was harsh, and warmth when the night grew too cold. The sky was gentle and loving, and all it asked was one thing, that people be gentle in return. Do not strike me, it would hum softly. Do not beat me with your sticks or paddles. I am close to show you love, but I bruise easily. And for a long time, the people respected this. They moved with care. They cooked with calm hands. They lived in peace under the sky's loving watch. But in the village of Idomi, nestled among whispering trees and wide green fields, lived a woman named Mama Nanja. She was known across many lands, not for beauty or riches, but for her food. Her pepper soup could chase away fevers. Her pounded yam made warriors weep with joy, and her roasted plantains drew travelers from miles away. Even the chief's messengers would kneel to beg for a bowl of her stew. Mama Nanja always cooked outside, under the open sky, and the sky, drawn to the aroma of her soups and stews, would lower itself even more to taste the warmth and spices through the air. It would sometimes murmur advice into her ear, a little more scent leaf, or let it simmer a while longer. Mama Nanja would smile, sometimes laugh, calling the sky her friend. Ah, sky, you know food well, she would say. But one year, during a harsh dry season when water was scarce and tempers grew short, Mama Nanja prepared for a grand feast. She planned to cook a dish so delicious that even the ancestors would turn in their graves just to catch a whiff. The fire roared, the pot boiled, the yams were stubborn, and the goat meat refused to soften. Frustrated, her hands grew heavy. She stirred and stirred with her long wooden paddle, and without meaning to, lifted it too high. Thwack! She struck the sky. A sharp, loud blow. The clouds recoiled. A hush spread across the land. The birds stopped singing. Even the fire seemed to flicker in shock. A bruise began to form just above her hut. Dark and faint, but clear as day. Mama Nanja froze, but instead of apologizing, she laughed. Sky, don't be dramatic. I didn't mean it. The sky said nothing. That night, it rose just a little higher than before. Days passed. The bruise faded, but the sky's silence remained. And Mama Nanja, caught in her pride, forgot. Then came another day, another stubborn stew. The firewood was damp, the wind refused to blow, and her patience wore thin. She stirred harder, her grip tightened. The paddle slammed into the sky again, this time with more force. Crack! A streak of lightning flashed, sharp and sudden, not in anger, but in pain. The villagers came running. Mama Nanja, cried the elders, you must be careful. The sky is not just air, it is spirit, soul, life. She waved them off. It's just a pot and smoke. The sky should learn to keep its distance. But the sky, wounded, rose even higher. That night, it hummed a low, sorrowful tune. The stars blinked slowly, like tears. Then, one day, it happened. Mama Nanja was overwhelmed. Her children had quarreled. Her hand was burned. Her firewood was wet again. The sky hung low as ever, quietly watching. She glared at it. You again? Why are you always in the way? And then, without anger, but with bitterness, she lifted her paddle, not to stir, but to strike. Smack! This time, the blow was intentional, clean, loud. Silence followed, and then came a sound unlike any before. The sky spoke. Its voice was not loud, but heavy, ancient. I came close because I loved you. I warmed your children. I sang to your crops. I whispered flavors into your pots. But you have forgotten gentleness. You have forgotten the one thing I asked. The clouds swirled. The air pulled away. And then the sky began to rise. Slowly, steadily, above the huts, beyond the treetops, past the mountains. It rose and rose until the tallest palm could not reach it. The villagers ran to Mama Nanja. Call it back, they pleaded. Say you're sorry. She dropped her paddle, fell to her knees, and cried, forgive me, I was wrong. I forgot your kindness. But the sky did not return. It kept climbing, until it became the sky we know today, distant, silent, unreachable. Since that day, rain comes from far away. The sun warms us from a distance. The stars blink like memories, not whispers. And thunder? That is the sky's reminder that once, Long ago, it lived close, but someone forgot to be gentle.